What's going on, guys? A.bradz.games here, and I'm doing a live commentary while playing a game. So if the gameplay is not great, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's more what I want to speak about. That's the main part of this video. And basically, what I want to talk about is my thoughts and feelings after the first beta weekend, or like first segment of Black Ops 6. What are my thoughts, my opinions, etc. So I'm going to start with the pros, the cons, and then we'll just go from there and see what happens. Please bear with me if like I stutter or like I pause. I'm trying to not focus on the gameplay as much and just speak, but I also don't want my gameplay to be dog shit at the same time. So we'll see how it goes. Bruh. Like that, like, bro, I need to not snipe when I'm doing this, like, I'm not gonna lie. My first kill, and that's because he was just stood there, do you know what I mean? But, so let's get into it. I want to say, by the way, can we get a conversation going in the comments about how we're feeling about Black Ops 6 as a whole? What are your thoughts? Like, I want to hear other people's thoughts and opinions on shit, like, I want to know what people have to say. So first, I want to go off by saying, overall, I think it's a really fun game. Like, yes, it is very sweaty, but it's actually a lot of fun. I can't lie. Like, I mean, I've not played as much as I expected to. That's one, because I'm busy, but two, just yeah, it's just long sometimes. Like, how sweaty the game does feel, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm cool for the day. But before we get into all that, I do actually really like it. I like the way the game feels. I like the fact that all the guns feel very good. Like, I don't obviously you've got overpowered weapons, like, let's not get it twisted. Like, everyone's obviously running around with the what's it called? The JACKAL PDW. Every lobby, watch the kill feed, and that's... I mean, you look at the kill feed in this game, you probably just see predominantly that weapon, which is obviously AIDS, like, but it happens every beta, it's nothing new. I think Neuro's Cinema, I watched his video and he hit it on the head, that, I mean, it happens anyway. Like, in Modern Warfare 2019, we had the M4 basically ruled the full beta, alpha, everything. But he made a great point saying that every time Black Ops, Treyarch do a beta, there's always one SMG that dominates. And he gave examples like the Razorback for BO3, I remember that being overpowered and it got nerfed. He said the MP5 in Cold War, which was really good, and then the AK-47U. So, there obviously is that one gun that everyone uses, you know, sweats their ass off, blah blah blah. But I feel like overall, as a whole, the guns feel really good. Like, I've not used a gun and been disappointed in a sense. Like, most guns I've used, and I've used quite a few to be fair. I think that they've been decent. Like, even the SVD, which is basically like the Dragunov. I thought it was going to be really bad, but realistically, it's really good. Like, it's really good. Like, it's got very decent damage, which I was very shocked about, and it's quite refreshing to have quote-unquote bad guns feel good. So that was a very refreshing change. I think the maps flow really well. I know people don't like this map, which is quite kind of ironic that I'm playing it, because I've heard so many people complain on Twitter and YouTube and TikTok saying, oh, Scud is the worst map, but I don't personally think it's that bad. Yes, you know, you've got this here and the other side, where you can just head glitch, where I've predominantly died throughout this game. Yes, but do I think it's the worst map? No, because I think overall it's still a decent map. I don't think it's the worst anyway. For me, I mean, today they brought out 2 new maps for the face-off mode, so I can't really comment on them, but out the 3 that we got as a whole, I would probably say, I think, is it Derelict? Is that how you say it? I'm not a fan of that one as much. I think it's good, but for only certain modes. Like, as the map flows, I don't think it's amazing. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just not my favourite. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I like Scud. I like how it feels. I like how people play on it in a sense. Obviously, it is annoying that there's these 2 power spots that people sit on. Like, that's just gonna happen. Like, probably won't be the only map when the game fully releases that it's gonna be like that. But as a whole, I think it's a decent map. And obviously, what's it called now? The High View. That's a good map. Obviously, Skyline, I think it's called, innit? That's a good map. It's clean. It's very basic, but it's a nice map.
Losing Bravo.
I can't lie though. I can't make an opinion video without talking about Omni movement. As a whole, I actually really like it. I think it feels really smooth. When I was getting used to it, I was a bit hit and miss, but now I'm more used to it. I do like the sprint into the side, when you lay prone, that you can like basically 360. I like the sprint. I like the diving. I think it really gives like this cool element of movement. And listen, I'm not even good at movement. Like, I'm not like this demon or something. Like, so this is just coming from a casual player that just does casual stuff. Like, I can imagine how people must feel if you're an absolute demon warrior, like movement warrior, because the movement is really good. It feels really smooth, really crisp, absolutely insane. Like, I'm a big fan of it overall. I do think, obviously, it's in a sense like it's going to be a bit difficult in the sense of when you play well, that skill-based matchmaking is going to hit you hard, and then you're going to probably get these more sweatier lobbies and what have you. But I think overall the movement's good. Like I said, the weapons feel really good. I don't think, like I said, I've picked up a weapon and been like, that is shocking. We'll go on to the next game. Maps are great. So I think the perks are great. I love the perk system. I love the creator class system. I think that's all great. Kill streaks are decent. I wish the UAV was a bit lower. I feel like 600 points is quite high, in my opinion. But in the next, now we're going to go over the cons and what I think they should do to make it better. Here we are on everyone's favourite map, Skyline. Right, let's go. Right, so the negatives. Straight away, the first one's obviously going to be what everyone talks about, skill-based matchmaking. It's just... I understand it to an extent, but then it's like, don't punish you like us. Oh, I nearly fell off the map. Oh my god. I don't think we should be punished though for having a decent game. I really don't. I think that's unfair. And I know that they're saying, well, tough basically, like skill-based matchmaking is here to stay, which has everyone divided, me included, because it's like, in some aspects I agree with it, because you know, they don't want to lose a player base, because you know, people are getting into these lobbies and they've just started COD, or you know, they're leveling up guns and they're getting smoked. Like, they want to have that medium ground as well, but I don't think it should be as strict as it is, to the point where you have one good game and then you're playing all these movement demons, and you know, you might be playing a 6-man It's just,
Contact 12.
I know that's probably rare, obviously, but it obviously happens as well. And I am that, like, in that majority where I don't think we should be punished for doing well. Like, going back to old Call of Duties, like, when I'm talking like when COD was in its prime. You did good or bad, you had a fun time regardless. Let's be honest. You had a fun time, you enjoyed yourself, and it wasn't like you wanted to get off after a few games because you're sick of just running into people that no life the game, like I'm currently doing right now with this Muppet, with the best gun in the game. Another negative, I feel like, is, I mean, I've already mentioned it to an extent, but I'm going to mention it still, is I hate the fact that they make guns overpowered and then it's the only thing that people use. I think it's really boring, and it just gives no fun to anything really. Like, everyone's just running around with this JACKAL PDW, and it's literally the most boring thing to, like, date. I understand it happens in every beta, you know, we get these overpowered guns and it's just a Call of Duty cycle, whatever, but it's like, Jesus Christ, like,
We're losing Charlie.
use something different. Like, we're in a beta, your KD isn't even transferring over, so everything that people are doing right now, like being all these demon players, you know, going on all these mad streaks and thinking they're sick with the best SMG in the game, quote unquote the best gun on the game, because look at the kill feed right now, it's all just that gun. It's literally all just that gun. Every game is just that gun, and it's boring. It's so boring. And the thing that makes me laugh the most is it's so good now, and then by the time the full release comes out, it's just gonna get nerfed to the ground. Because this is what I'm saying, bro. I've been recording for like 15-20 minutes and I'm already sick to death of playing the game just because I'm sick of the JACKAL PDW. And I've said it before, I can't wait for it to get nerfed into the ground, bro. To the point where it's dog shit. Because that's what's going to happen to it. Oh, things that improve on anyway. Balance weapons better, even though I think most of them are pretty balanced. Obviously the PDW is not balanced. Curb skill-based matchmaking a little bit, but I don't think that's going to happen. Mate, there's not really much I would improve, to be honest. I think overall the game does feel really good. I won't lie, I think the UAV should come down to at least 400. It used to be a free kill streak, now it's 6. Like, that's insane. It's doubled in 10 years. That's crazy. It's a UAV, it's a radar for 30 seconds and everyone runs Ghost anyway. I would put more flinch on snipers. Bro, when you're trying to aim down sight or you're aiming down sight, the flinch is abysmal. You literally get shot out your scope. It's a joke. But overall, I think the game's great. I love the movement. I love the sound of the guns, and I am quite excited for it. I'm saying this now in a beta which has been ridiculously sweaty and very boring, like I said, just because I'm sick of people using the same shit over and over again, which is just a straight up fact. Like, I play it for an hour max a day at this moment in time, just because I can't be arsed with the PDW spam. It's boring, bro. Like, I've commented on every video I've done, every TikTok, get a life, stop using the JACKAL. But that's my thoughts on this first week of the beta. Next week, I think it's free to everyone. I could be wrong. So it'd be interesting to get other people's opinions when they start the game up. Hopefully we get new maps next week as well, fingers crossed. But I'm not expecting any drastic changes, obviously. But The game is fun, but it does need a few tweaks. If you liked this video, guys, you like me just having a chat, chilling back and having a speak, make sure to subscribe. Subscribe anyway, because I've got multiple videos coming out anyway. Anyway, catch you in the next one. Peace. I can't believe I forgot to mention this, by the way. Fix the damn spawns in the game. Every game mode, the spawns are chalked, bro. Fix the spawns for team deathmatch, hardpoint especially. They're absolutely vile. Thank you.